Welcome to Author Transformation Stories. This is Som Bathla, author of 22 books at Amazon and founder of Author Freedom Hub. And in this series of author transformation, we talk to various authors who join my community called Author Freedom Hub. They write the books, they publish the book, and they transform their life. And today we have with us Harpreet Kaur. She is Master of Fine Arts. She's a certified graphic designer. She is Reiki healer. She's crystal healer. She's doing lot many other things in her life, and she has come out with a wonderful book, The Journey of My Little Heart. And she has a quote in the life that age is just a number, and you can start learning anything at any point of time in your life. And this interview is going to be totally wonderful. So welcome Harpreet to the show.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm honored. I'm here with you. And
Pleasure to have you. Yes,
thank you
yes,
so
yes.
much. Thank you.
So yes, great. So this is going to be like a very lively interview. I'm quite sure of that because she writes poetry, and poetry is the language of soul. So first and foremost question to you, Harpreet, is that every book when it comes out in the world, it is like from the years books are lying in the minds of the author, and then at some point of time it comes out. So you started writing poetry, and tell about your journey of life, and how ultimately it led to creating a book in the form of this wonderful book which has come out. Over to you.
Yeah, actually, this idea was in my mind 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of writing poetry because I was reading many poetry books,
Mm-hmm.
and I started writing poetry inspired by them. And I started sending those poetry to my friends. And then I thought of writing a book named as The Journey of My Little Heart, but
Hmm.
still I was not sure how to go about it, how to write, how to publish it. And I wrote only a couple of poems. And one day I was just browsing through Facebook. As I'm internet savvy person, I'm most of the time I'm online,
Hmm.
whether it's WhatsApp or Facebook or
Hmm.
Instagram. So your ad came, okay, write a book in 30 days.
Hmm.
And I joined your webinar, and I was, okay, this is the thing, I should do it. And during the
Hmm.
webinar only, before ending, when you ask us to join, I instantly joined the webinar
Hmm.
because my gut feeling was saying, okay, this is the right thing to do, and I should delay it. So
Hmm.
after joining, I started writing, but in between the publicathon came, and I
Hmm.
kick-started my writing.
Hmm.
I worked
Hmm.
at least 12 hours in a day,
Hmm.
going to lessons and then writing poetry, then editing, formatting, and also doing the illustration because
Hmm.
I did it myself, everything. Even the cover page,
Hmm.
if you see, it is not
Wonderful.
a very traditional way of cover page. It is, just
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
created something because I
Hmm.
wanted to portray myself, so that when
Yes.
people read a poetry, they should just look at the cover, and
Yes.
they can feel, okay, what kind of person I am and who is writing. They should, connect with the author
Absolutely,
of
yes. Image
author.
is coming on the
Yes,
cover, the journey of my little heart from my soul to yours. Amazing,
right, right.
amazing.
Yeah.
And yes, so let's now talk about, yeah, correct. That's wonderful, your journey is.
Yes.
So, yeah, you continue. You're saying something about your writing process. Please go ahead.
Yes. Then I started when the publicathon came. I started, writing more intensively. I started searching online. I did my online search, and
Hmm.
during online search, I learned many things. Plus,
Hmm.
of course, the lesson support was there, and the most amazing part was the this Telegram support
Hmm.
of my friends. I call all of them my friends,
Hmm.
whosoever is there, because if I didn't answer them or didn't participate in the conversation, at least whatever the conversation there, I'm very observant. I learned a lot from Telegram
Hmm.
group.
Hmm.
And your that Facebook page community, I learned
Hmm.
a lot from there. And
Yes.
best part is the every weekly meet is a amazing thing where I learned a lot, a lot.
Hmm.
and a lot of motivation there. It is very interactive, it is fun filled. I mean, I really, I'm telling you truthfully, I'm looking forward. Okay, keep looking at the calendar. Oh, today is which day I have to join you.
Yes.
And through that I learned a lot of things,
Hmm.
and not only for this book,
Hmm.
whatever I have written, I have future plan also, because when you do research online and you
Hmm.
listen to others
Hmm.
attentively, you get new ideas,
Yes.
and then on that ideas you can further improve on that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that is
Correct.
what I am doing. I think this is the turning point in my life
Hmm.
where I feel whatever I learned in my life,
Hmm.
so far, I can, I can write book on each and everything whatever I learned, and I
Yes.
have a plan for future writing as well. Okay,
Hmm.
what I am going to learn, I mean, I'm going to write next.
Correct, correct.
So I
And you were
must
telling on that day that, see, you have tarot card reading also. You said on that day that you can write one book on each
write
tarot card.
one book on each tarot card, because it
Yes.
is, if you expand them, still I'm doing through the tarot card. I have put it on hold
Hmm.
because at present I am really concentrating on my writing part of it.
Hmm.
Tarot card will come much later, but before that, there are at present I am writing a journey of my heart,
Hmm.
and
Correct, correct.
I'm coming up with version 2 right now, and
Wonderful, wonderful.
really working very hard on it. I'm hand drawing everything, all the illustrations.
Hmm.
I'm writing book. I mean, I'm writing poem every day.
Hmm.
Also, I'm coming with the idea of writing book on the health part of it,
Wonderful.
because I'm a rheumatoid patient,
Hmm.
and that is a immunity related
Right,
disease,
right.
which I am curing myself with the help of food, exercise.
Hmm.
And on that also I'm going, so two books are going simultaneously side by
Wonderful,
side.
wonderful. So you
So
started AFH in November 2020, and before
yeah,
the joining AFH, you were writing poetry. You told me before we started recording that you were writing poetry from like 3 4 years. You're sending it to friends.
yeah.
So your journey, like, I mean, I just want to. I'm curious. Like, you are master of finance arts, fine arts. You are
Mhm.
the graphic designer. You are a Reiki healer. You are crystal healer. So many things. So let's talk about something about your multi perspective personality. Talk about that. How did it all started? Like when you started your career as a, how all these things came into place so that people
I
could relate better with you.
Yes, yes. See, when I was a young child, I was very much keen and interested in painting and drawing. So my parents suggested, I told my parents I want to do masters in fine arts. So I joined that. Then I started taking hobby classes and end up doing crafts. And after crafts, I started, my journey as a, Reiki healer,
Hmm,
right?
hmm, hmm,
Because I was very sick, and I thought of healing myself,
hmm.
and Reiki is an energy. We all have Reiki inside. So
Yes.
I did the first and second Reiki part,
Hmm.
not the third and fourth, which is for the teaching, because
Okay.
I basically did Reiki to heal myself,
Hmm,
which
hmm, hmm.
I successfully did.
Oh,
Okay, in between, crystals are also connected with Reiki, because
okay.
crystals are minerals which really help you in improving your health. So
Hmm,
that is how crystals came into that part. And
hmm,
tarot card is just to know about what is my purpose of life, what I want to
hmm,
do in life. So
hmm,
I joined tarot. So whatever I did so far is all are interconnected. There
hmm,
is nothing, which is different from each other,
hmm.
as art is art, painting is art,
Yes.
dancing, I'm learning kathak as well, and keyboard as well, because
Hmm,
I feel when we play music or listen to music, it really, it is a medicine. I
hmm.
take music as a medicine, I take dance as a medicine, where I can help in making my body mobile and healthy and
Right.
strong. So all these things I'm doing with one goal of self improvement.
Hmm.
As I always mention, okay, I am my own. I am with my competition with myself.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
I look others for inspiration.
Hmm.
But I compete with myself. I always think at every night, okay, what I have done today, have I
Hmm.
wasted my time, what I could do better
Hmm.
tomorrow. And I am a, though people they learn from me actually in a direct or indirect way. I have
Yes.
lot of friends,
Hmm.
lot of online friends. I but I feel I'm more than a teacher. I'm a learner because from them also learn. They
Hmm.
taught me time management. They
Hmm.
taught me, I'm more confident when I talk to them. They give
Yes.
me that sense of confidence. Okay,
Hmm.
okay, uh, you are good, or friends. I think support of friends is very, very important in life,
Yes.
whether you are meeting them physically or virtually.
Wonderful.
So,
So you are talking about like, I mean, all things are coming from heart. You want to connect with people, and that's what the journey of Little Heart is all about, right? So talk about. See, you are a heart person. You believe in gut. You joined my program by believing in the gut. You're a heart person. You're doing the things which connect at the universe level, whether it's Reiki, whether it's crystal healing, tarot card. It is all like how we as human beings are a part in just a part of the whole universe, and how all these things are connected. So
very,
let's now talk about what this journey of my little heart is all about. Talk your heart out.
yeah.
Tell the audience what is the journey of your little heart. People
The
want to know.
journey of little heart are my emotions, which I portrayed in the form of poems, because I feel all of us can resonate with it. See, we
Hmm.
all have come across some person in our life whom we really liked or we
Hmm.
really loved. And
Right.
I have guts to say that I came across some
Hmm.
person whom I really, really liked. We might or might not be on the same path, we could go on the same path, that is irrespective.
Hmm.
But still, he is anchor of my success, he is anchor of my life, and I have taken it to the very higher level, to the spiritual level.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, to
Hmm.
the spiritual level. So, a journey of my little heart is, I believe we are here to learn some lessons
Hmm.
where love, unconditional love, I will call it,
Hmm.
when we don't expect anything from anybody. We just
Hmm.
need to give our mental support, our
Hmm.
emotional support, and we learn from each other. Okay,
Hmm.
we might or might not talk to each other, we might or might not be, you know, together. It really doesn't matter. But when you are in this journey, you also learn to let go,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is very, very difficult to learn. See,
Hmm.
people, they want to hold everything with them, they want to be everything, they want to own everything.
Hmm.
But I'm not the person. I learned love and I learned to let it go. And this
Hmm.
is the best part of my life, where I feel we are here on this planet. Actually, I consider myself a very old soul because
Hmm.
I have certain, flashes of my past life
Okay.
as well, which came when
Hmm.
I started a lot of meditation
Hmm.
and a lot of prayer
Hmm.
to God. And that time I understood, see, we all are one energy. You,
Correct. Correct.
uh,
Absolutely correct.
everybody, we are part of one energy.
Hmm.
And we are here to learn the lesson of one thing only, that is love. Whether
Hmm.
it,
Is love spiritual?
love is absolutely spiritual. I feel
Elaborate.
that way.
Yeah.
See, when you are talking about physical love, that is different.
Hmm.
But when you are talking about the spiritual life, that is different, because
Hmm.
literally I feel somebody in my body is there, which
Hmm.
is not my physical body. It is
Hmm.
some kind of force, some kind of energy is there, which really guides me. I
Hmm.
mean, guides me to take the right decisions in my life,
Hmm.
guides me what I should do in certain circumstances where there is a, no way to come out in
Hmm.
difficult situation.
Hmm.
I completely believe that there is a some. unseen power, unseen
Right.
uh,
Right.
energy is with all of us. It is not,
Correct.
I'm not special.
Correct.
Everybody is special, but only few people they realize and they listen to that energy,
Mm.
because it is
Yes.
very important to have faith
Yes.
on that energy. So that is what is book all about. I have taken love. I have, if people they read my book, it will started with love, but it has gone at the end to the love of the God, which is,
Mm.
which is actually I have gone through each and every step. Whatever I have written in the book
Mm.
is
Amazing. Am-
absolutely I have gone
Amazing.
through that.
Yes. I was reading a wonderful book called Power versus Force by David Hawkins, I believe. So he talks about consciousness chart. From level of 0 to 1000, there are level of consciousness. 200 is the level of courage, and most of the population is below the level of 200, which is the level of greed, apathy, anger, stress, all that stuff. At the level of 500, there comes love. After that, peace, joy, and then 700 onwards is enlightenment. So that's why I triggered this thing is love spiritual, because love is definitely a higher level of consciousness of our human beings. If we love, it means we, if you love unconditionally, it means we are loving everybody. Then love is not to any individual. Love is
Yes,
for the whole universe as a one go.
correct, correct.
So, and poetry is the really language of our soul. And you write poetry. Amazing to know about your book. Who should be reading these books? These books. Is it like a what kind of segment you have targeted for reading this book? Is it for everybody, or is for some specific set of people who could resonate with that? So talk about that.
I think for everybody.
Hmm.
See, people, everybody can resonate with it, because they accept it or not, everybody has gone through in life where they really love somebody.
Hmm.
uh, they might or might not be with that person, but
Hmm.
in their solitude they might, I'm sure 100% they think about that person. So
Hmm.
this is a very tender poetry
Hmm.
which will maybe trigger their memories or trigger their those feelings they are hidden in their mind. They are busy in their whatever life they are leading, but still somewhere there is that tenderness is there, that softness
Right.
is there,
Hmm.
that memory is there,
Hmm.
that kind of love is hidden
Hmm.
inside, which we normally forget in our life,
Hmm.
whatever journey we are doing. So everybody has a different journey. So I feel that everybody should read, and I'm sure when they read it they will find a little part of them in those poetry, maybe
Hmm.
there some part of their heart in their poetry. That is what is
Yes.
my
Wonderful.
opinion about it.
Wonderful. I was reading somewhere which is most intelligent organ in the body. People say mind, but it is told that our heart is 1,000 times intelligent organ than our mind, because when we come in the mother's womb, it is heart which is developed first and mind comes later. And irony is that modern world, the today's world, is just looking at the logical mind and they make a decision
Correct.
with that. But
Mm.
in that whole logical journey stuff, we don't hear that whisper coming to our to us.
Correct.
And people, those who listen to those whisper and talk about those experiences, you are saying that poetry comes to you because heart is, when heart is open, filled with love, then things pass on through you very smoothly. Talk about that. How does poetry comes to you?
Actually, truthfully speaking, I really not doing any effort to write poetry.
Mm-hmm.
I can write poetry at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 5 o'clock in the morning, at 12 o'clock. I don't know when I sleep. Frankly speaking, I have no time. I am living out of the time bar.
Hmm.
Okay, I am not thinking about time at all.
Hmm.
So when see, I always keep my mobile with me, or pen or paper is wherever I go, whether I'm in the kitchen or in the drawing room, dining room, and or at in my room, which is actually my sanctuary, my sacred sanctuary I call it.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
enter this room without my permission, because I have my own energy. I
Hmm.
I made this room very powerful. There are a lot of crystals, a lot of energy here, which
Hmm.
I feel is disturbed if somebody else, my even my children, when they enter here,
Hmm.
if there is a change and I have to recharge it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when how I write a poetry, I just whatever comes to my mind, a
Hmm.
thought,
Hmm.
I started writing a piece of paper.
Okay.
And truthfully, if you believe me or not, I feel somebody is holding my hand and writing everything. The words just
Flow.
come on the paper as
Hmm.
if I'm downloading something. I'm about poetry just coming in a flow to me.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
I,
Correct.
I really, I'm not doing any effort. Truthfully, I'm not doing any effort to write poetry. And after writing this book, I thought I'm done. My all emotions are out. I'm empty. I'm peaceful. I have reached to the, as you said, love level, and then peace. And after, what is that?
Enlightenment.
Enlightenment. Not
Yes.
enlightenment, but at peace I am.
Yes. Amazing. Amazing. So when you are in the flow state, you are most happy. You are the happiest, right?
I'm happy always.
Hmm.
That is the best part of it. I don't know. I don't know how to express this. See, I'm happy right now. My
Hmm.
heart is like a, full of happiness. My,
Hmm.
you can see from my eyes, my body language, I'm so
Yes.
energetic and happy. But when I get up in the morning, I am like this only.
How did you achieve this? If somebody is watching this interview and he's like, he's thinking that I am happy sometimes when I get this thing or sometimes I get that thing, but generally I am not happy. Happiness people make conditional, and you are saying you're always happy. So
I'm
what is your secret formula?
See, I am also unhappy in between because I have if some tiff in the family or something, because I'm very particular about many things in life. I'm very, choosy in life. But it goes like this. It goes like this.
Hmm.
I can channel myself in a way where I just throw those things out and become happy. I think it is because I accepted the fact
Hmm.
that you don't expect anything from anybody.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
just give and don't expect anything in return.
Hmm.
That is the only thing which can bring you happiness. That is one thing.
Hmm.
Second thing, you don't look at others, what they think about you.
Great. Hmm. Hmm.
You should be truthful to you.
Hmm.
You should be, convinced with what you are doing and happy about it. And that's all will bring you a lot of happiness. When
Yes.
you think what other person is thinking about you, this is right or wrong. See, nothing is right and wrong as per my opinion. It is only if you are looking at the things in a different perspective.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Great. So, yes, amazing. So, there is a wonderful book by Deepak Chopra called Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. He talks about being non judgmental of other people. So, if you are non judgmental of other people, like what they are, and if you don't judge people, then you save a lot of energy of yourself.
Very true.
And there is one more saying: what people think about you is their business. It's not your business. Let them
It
think what they think about.
is a reflection of them actually. What
Yes,
you are giving to others is what you have. If I'm giving,
absolutely.
so I
Very
have
deep.
love in my heart, so I'm giving to it to others. Okay,
Yes.
if you have hate, you can only give hate, you cannot give love.
Great. Wonderful discussion going on. Let's now switch the gear a little bit. Let's talk about now what kind of personal transformation you saw in yourself when you started writing the poetry in the form of book and published it. Because most people in the world, they keep on thinking that they will be writing a book someday. They don't start. And you started the book, you finished the book, and then you published on your own. I am sure there must be some kind of inner feelings you must be having of some transformation. Talk about that breakthrough. This is author transformation stories. Yes.
Yes. See, the thing is that first of all, I would like to say anybody and anyone can write a book.
Hmm.
It is not a big deal.
Because everybody has a book inside.
Everybody has a book, because when you are living this life, this is your life book.
Hmm.
Your life is
Wonderful.
a book, right?
Yes,
When you
absolutely.
were yesterday, you are not today. From where you started your journey, you are much ahead in this
Hmm.
journey.
Hmm.
So your life itself is a book. Your experiences, your, whatever happened in life is all is a part of his plot, a story
Right.
plot. You write book on it.
Right.
So everybody can write a book. Only thing is that you should convince, not even convince, you should have faith on you. Okay, you
Hmm.
can do it. Whether
Hmm.
it is a poetry, a story, a article, or anything, you should have confidence on you.
Hmm.
Just do it. Just do it. Don't think about what others think. See, if I think about what others thinks, reading my poetry, anybody can think anybody.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't
Hmm.
know what they think. I don't care what they think. But during this journey, I found happiness. I found purpose in my life because this is what I'm going to do rest of my life. I
Hmm.
was always wondering what should I do, whether I should learn dance and okay, I should spend my this thing dancing only, whether I should learn piano or singing, or I should start, only do painting and all that stuff. They are secondary for me now
Hmm.
because when I am writing, I am dancing, I am singing, I am painting, I am doing everything while writing.
So
So
breakthrough is you got your calling.
yeah, this is my calling. This is my calling. Absolutely, this is my calling. And one more thing I would like to say, by writing this book, by joining your course, I will consider at a I mean, golden leaf in my life book.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
have so many ups and downs in my life. I have seen a world practically.
Hmm.
I have experience of life where I have seen love, betrayal, and so many other things which are really not possible in one life to go
Hmm.
through it.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
I have gone through it. But
Hmm.
still, I am happy today. I don't hate anybody. I don't judge anybody. I don't feel that some injustice has been done. Rather, I'm feeling that all these things which
Yeah.
happened to me was because I wanted to become like this. It is part
Yes.
of my improvement. It is part of my journey. It is seasoned me. It is given
Yes.
me
Absolutely.
to
You are
do
living the quote of Rumi. He said that
that.
heart opens when it is broken. When heart doesn't open until it is fully broken. So, and amazingly, you said in life, it is not what happens to you, it is how you react to it. And some
Correct
people say that it is happening to me, it is not happening to me, it is happening for me, it
for
is
me.
happening to make me a better person, make me
Mm,
better version of myself. So
right.
amazing discussion going on, Arpreet. It is like I'm loving it. Yes. So
Yes,
now
I would like to, oh, sorry. So,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
say one thing, Rumi is a poet who is sitting in my heart.
Amazing.
I love Rumi. I read his quotes, his poetry every day. Without reading them, the day is not fulfilled.
Yes, amazing, wonderful, wonderful. So now let's talk about a little bit about in detail about when you joined November 2020. You did not know anything about writing a book per se. You did not know about anything about publishing, and you joined the community. So talk to people about who want to become writers. Your journey. Your journey started in November 2020 with Author Freedom Hub. How this journey went into what kind of courses, community, coaching program. So talk
Yes,
about that a little bit.
sure, sir. I would like to say I didn't know how to write. I didn't know how to publish. I didn't know how to write poetry as well.
Hmm.
I was writing couple of words,
Hmm.
but I never thought it is called poetry, frankly speaking.
Okay.
After joining the course, when you announced the publicathon, I just jumped it without even thinking because I thought it'll be the best thing to do because I pushed myself to do, which
Hmm.
is I feel is was may not possible. But normally, I'm a person. If I take something, I put my heart and soul into it and always finish that. I'm
Hmm.
not leave anything in between or
Right. Right.
incomplete. So I started going through your lessons. I started doing a lot of I did a lot of research online. I have gone through a lot of poetry of Rupi Kaur. She
Oh
is
yes, yes,
my
yes.
favorite.
Milk and
And
honey.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she's my favorite. And of course, Rumi. So it is, as I told you, it is his poetry and quotes are part of my life.
Hmm.
And I learned from him a lot of things in my life from Rumi.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So I was just going through it, and then as I'm going through in this journey, I have joined your Telegram group and other stuff where I whatever people have written, I have gone through it. I have took motivation from them day to day,
Hmm.
and then if you noticed, I have written a lot of things on your Facebook page also,
Yes, lot of stuff, lot of stuff.
community, just to take a feedback,
Yes.
to understand whether people are liking it or not, or I'm on the right track or not.
Hmm. Hmm.
And if
Hmm.
I'm not right, then what changes should I make? And of course, as your webinars are always motivation, I listen to your each and every word in with the full concentration and attention,
Weekly sessions, right?
sessions,
Hmm.
because I feel for me, reading or going through a video, yes, they are very good lessons there, all information is there, but when direct interaction is there, I learn more from that.
Hmm. 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 Correct.
I'm that kind of person. For me, communication is very important. So
Hmm.
started joining your weekly meets. Then it's just it kick start my writing skills. My I become more and more ambitious as I have gone through all these your weekly meets and all these it is perfect decoction of a or you I can say the recipe to
Hmm.
become
Hmm.
author.
Wonderful, wonderful. Great journey, great journey. Thank you so much for sharing your journey. Those who are watching this interview till the end, till so far you're watching, it means you have something inside you. Either you are hard person, you are listening to Harpreet's talk, or you want to become an author. So if you want to become an author, then I invite you to watch this video below the this YouTube video. Watch this video. This is a mini training which will help you to know more about my program, Author Freedom Model. You can join, in fact, if you want to. And if you are someone who is a heart person who loves poetry, then there is a link of Harpreet Kaur's book beneath this video. Click on the link, grab that book for sure, and you will be traveling the journey of your own little heart by reading that book.
Thank you.
So it was wonderful to have you on this show, Harpreet. So let's now sum this up. And before I let you go, I would ask you to leave a one parting piece of advice for everybody who is listening this, who is watching this video. What is your advice to them?
Sure, sir. And I would also like to recite a small part of my poem.
Sure, sure, sure.
So my advice is just trust yourself, trust your gut, and don't think what people will think about your writing. It is good or bad,
Hmm,
because whatever you are creating is always good, because it
hmm,
is part of you. It is part of your heart, whether it is fiction or not fiction. If it is a non-fiction, then it is also your knowledge you are using. If it is a fiction, that is also your knowledge. So
hmm.
knowledge cannot be wrong. It
Right.
cannot be bad.
Hmm.
So just go ahead and see. During the journey, you will improve, obviously.
Yes.
It is first step is always a baby step, which I
Hmm.
have taken, and now I am confident enough to take a bigger step, in this journey. So
Absolutely.
just do it. I believe in, just do it. Let's see what
Yes.
will happen tomorrow.
Nike's formula, just do it.
Nike formula. See, if you don't do it, so you don't know, you are there only. If
Hmm.
you do it, it is always better to do
Yes.
something than not to do anything.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Absolutely. Wonderful. Yeah. Talk about your, yes, you recite your poem.
So I will recite a poetry. It is part of my poem.
Sure.
I'm just read that to you.
Yes, please. Yes,
It
please.
is the journey of my little heart. I am writing the story of my life, my journey from physical to another realm, where the line between the world and universe merge.
Hmm.
I'm giving power to myself to hold the pen and write the story of my life.
Wonderful, wonderful, great, 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 great. Thank you so much for sharing your poetry as well. So wonderful to have you. And every journey starts with single step. 1,000 mile journey starts with a single step. So take everybody, take advice from Harpreet and take your first step. Whatever you want to do in your life, regret is the worst thing in the life. So don't regret later. Take action, and mistakes will be better than regret. Okay, great to have you, Harpreet, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank,
And everybody, yeah,
thank you very much.
and thank you so much. And everybody, if you have not subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that we can stay connected with each of with the. You can get a lot of notifications of the future interviews coming, and I promise you there are so many inspiring interviews on the line. Okay, with that we take your leave. I'll see you next time, audience, and till then, take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye, everyone. Good luck.